Hey, what's up? This is Ryan from Hope and Music with Derek from Defeater. Say hello. Say hello to the internet.
Hi, internet.
You guys basically wrote a concept album, right? Three of them? Three of them? How do those lyrics to you, like you made up a story, right?
Yeah.
How do those relate to real life situations?
Well, on the first record, just walk right in the frame. Oh! With the substance abuse and the abuse, not the murder, but that stuff, just the broken family, that is pulled from some of our experiences growing up. We wanted to kind of root everything in reality with things that we've all gone through, but put obviously a fictitious spin on it with like setting it in post World War II, and but yeah, the substance abuse stuff is stuff that we've all gone through, and we wanted to like put that in a record. And a lot of people asked us if we were like a straight edge band, because it's like a pretty negative look on drinking, but at the time I was just a complete lush alcoholic, and I was like, oh no, like a couple of the guys were straight edge, ended up breaking.
Sellouts.
Yep.
Dirty sellouts.
But yeah, my girlfriend's calling.
You could answer it. She could be on this.
All right. Hey, honey.
This is his girlfriend.
I'm doing an interview right now, a video interview. So you're on the internet right now. You want to say what's up to the internet?
What's up, internet?
Awkward.
All right, I heard you. All right, so yeah, with Lost Ground, again, obviously it's fictitious, but based around a lot of the stories that my grandfather told me about World War II. My dad's dad was in the 101st, and then just fucked up his knee. Can I swear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Swear all you want.
Okay, cool.
I
I swear like a sailor.
Yeah. It's real.
So he, in a training jump in England, I don't know if you've seen like Band of Brothers and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, so like they did all their training in England where it was like technically safe, but they're still getting the shit bombed out of them. But jumped into a newly tilled field and landed on his knee on a rock and just shattered it, so he didn't go to D-Day, so that's why I'm alive. But then my mom's dad was stateside, like building planes and stuff, so like I had two grandfathers that were, in the war, and just so many stories. And like my mom's dad's brother was also a paratrooper, and he died in battle, and like just all these like crazy stories growing up, so I wanted to put that in the story and on the record. So there's also like obvious references to like Battle of Bastogne and Battle of the Bulge and in Bite and Sting. And then again, it's fictitious, but we wanted to try and show how even in like such a prosperous time for America, like soldiers just like now can come home and just have nothing that they had when they left. And then especially putting it in a standpoint from like an African American, just kind of show how fucked up it is returning home and just having nothing. And then with the new record, there's a lot of me in it, because I was just getting out of like a 4-year relationship where I was engaged, and it was a really weird time in my life, and again, just fucking drunk as hell all the time, and wrote the record wasted and recorded it wasted, and so a lot of it was in a really dark place for me, so it comes out in the record, and that's why like everyone thinking that I'll like I don't mind the whole like sappy love song thing. It's not a sappy love song. It's a total like spite.
It was a sappy love song.
I mean, it is to a point, but it's also just a spiteful fuck you to my own personal life. But that's I've never really talked about this like openly. It's like there's a lot of me on this record, and like my alcohol abuse, my drug abuse, like the summer before we recorded that record was just, they were all thinking about putting me in rehab. They all knew I had like a serious problem, but just we never did anything about it. Just hoped that I pulled through. Eventually I did, but
should have asked this question last. Wow.
Yeah, if you had me like a year
cry
ago,
a little bit. What the hell?
if you had me a year ago, I would have been wasted. Just been like, oh, I'm fucking dead.
What is the writing process for Defeater? Do you come up with lyrics first or after?
After I let them hash out everything musically. Even that is like not like a normal band at all. We don't practice and like get together and write stuff. It's all with Jay having the studio. It's a lot easier for us to like. He just comes up with ideas and then gets drummer involved, and then drummer gives ideas to him, and so it's kind of backwards. It's not a real band by any means in that sense. I
mean, is there a normal formula for bands? I don't know. I'm not in a band.
I feel like everyone usually like gets together, has practice, comes to practice with riffs, shows everyone, and then you hash out songs there. But we've never had the opportunity to work that way.
What I was gonna ask a question about you guys. I thought you were all original members. You're obviously not, but whatever. I'll ask anyway. Like, touring's hard. Like, anyone who tours knows that touring's a hard life. How do you guys, even though you're not all original members, how do you guys like continue to stay friends and through it? Because you've been band for how many years now?
Almost four,
and you're still doing your thing, And that might not seem like a lot of years to some people, but living with 7 dudes in a van it's long.
Yeah. We've had our moments. We've definitely had our like rough patches where, we've been at odds. There was months where Jay and I were not really friends. We would just tour together and that was it. And like we were both spiteful and it was stupid and we squashed it because it was just dumb. But it all stemmed from like our shitty relationships that we were in and just how they were affecting us, but we didn't like open up enough about it to like really. It was just a shit show. Yeah. And also like me being drunk all the time didn't help matters. Yeah, I don't know really how we made it work. We're just honest and open with each other. Like it's stupid, but we're just like, again, like not a real band in that sense where it's just like we still have that philosophy of just like we started playing music as friends, like we're just gonna keep it that way, and if it ever changes then we're not a band. Like we want to do this with this core group of people, and if one person's out then it's just like we've kind of failed. So
I don't know what bands have gotten you through like difficult moments in your life, and do you believe that you could find hope through music anyway?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at on the spot stuff, but I mean, there's a lot of bands and songwriters that I do go to. Like we were talking about Rocky Votolato earlier. Rocky, his stuff just has gotten me through some shit, and also like puts a really positive spin on a good situation too. Like True Devotion, last record, just totally came at the right time for me, and just how appreciative he is of like April and just how much that comes across in that record, and like that song Sun Devil is just like the most perfect fucking love song ever. But I don't know, there's a lot of bands that have inspired us and like got us through a tough time. Like the answer would be different for everyone, but I don't know, Modern Life is War is like probably the hardcore band that has constantly been like since their inception, like has always been that band that just makes me grit my teeth. And just I mean I'm 30, so a lot of the bands that I've loved were 90s hardcore bands, and like I can still listen to like Damnation AD and get fucking pumped. But I don't know, like over the last like 10, 12 years, like people like Graham Parsons have come into my life, and that's like what I go to now when I need inspiration or like need to like feel something in music. And like Springsteen has been one of my favorite songwriters since I was like 5. My dad and mom are just like huge Springsteen fans, and like that's something that no matter what mood I'm in, like if I'm upset or I'm the happiest I've ever been, like he's just the fucking,
he's there for you.
He's the best. He is the fucking man.
Cool. All right, that about wraps it up because I got to go do stuff and you got to go do stuff. Is there anything else you want to shout out to the internet world? Hopefully people watch this. I think you guys, people like you guys.
I hope people like us. That's why we keep doing it. I don't know. Just thanks to whoever is supporting us. We wouldn't be able to do it without you. And yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Ryan.
Cool. Peace.